Hello everyone and welcome to another Minecraft Redstone video. So today I'm going to show you how to make this sort of puzzle that can be used in minigames or adventure maps. I think it's more suited for. So what is the puzzle? Well, if we look here, we see we've got many pieces of farmland, and if you look back there, you'll see repeaters that are all powered, but they're the same everywhere else. So the goal is to jump on them, basically, because if you jump on farmland enough times, it turns back into dirt, right? So the goal is to turn a certain strip into dirt. So if I do that, nothing. But then if I do this, well, let me try these first. Nope. Jump around. Nope. Only one left. And I don't know if you heard that, but judging from my previous recording volume, I'm assuming you did, you heard the note blocks. So basically, this can be turned into anything, not just note blocks. And the goal is to, jump on a specific thing. So it's kind of like a jump detection circuit. So now I'm going to show you how it works. The main thing to know is that while dirt blocks will conduct a redstone signal, farmland won't. And the reason for that is the same reason you can see that repeater. So if we turn this into farmland, you can see the repeater back there because a very small portion of farmland is transparent. And transparent blocks, even if they're only transparent a little bit, will not conduct a redstone signal in Minecraft. I don't know why. That's just the way they programmed it. Maybe because it was easier. But transparent blocks will not conduct a redstone signal, and farmland is transparent, but dirt is not. So, if you use your hoe on all of these, they turn into transparent farmland and do not conduct a redstone signal to this block here. Now, the other ones have nothing under them. They're just there so that they all look identical, but you do need it here so that you can get a signal out from this block. Now, if it's farmland, you will get no signal because transparency. But if they jump enough to turn it into dirt, there you go. The signal turns on. And as I said, one second. I'm actually going to lower that volume down now that I've gotten everything with the note blocks out of the way, just because I remember how loudly this was in other recording, or how loudly it recorded. Anyway, so you'll see that I just had this running into two note blocks to get that dun-dun sound, and then I ran it out here. It actually stops there and goes nowhere. But the idea is that you can run this signal out in addition to your sound, or you can replace the sound entirely. You can have it do anything, like open a door, or I don't know, open a door, give the player an item through a dropper, or if you are using command blocks, run some command blocks to show a message or something. I don't know. You can do whatever you want. And yeah, it's really that simple. Now keep in mind, you do need the water. Originally, I was going to try and get a strip of farmland instead of these, individual lanes. But the problem is with farmland. Well, I guess I can't show you here. But if I were to turn this into farmland, this will spontaneously turn back into dirt on its own if it's not hydrated, or if it doesn't have anyone planting anything on it for a certain amount of time. And it's a random amount of time depending on the random tick speed. But it will spontaneously turn back into dirt. And so if you don't have these water sources here, this could easily turn back into dirt on its own and trigger your circuit even though no one's jumped on it. So yeah, water sources are very important. Obviously, we can't put the water sources in the front because it would destroy our redstone, and we need the redstone right there to get an output from this. And we can't put it in the back because that is where our source signal is coming from. So you'll notice this is the source signal. It can be from anything, so if you want to do some logic on it first before outputting a signal, you can do that easily. I'm just using a torch because in this case it's always on. And you'll notice I put it in front of our actual target block here. It doesn't have to be, I just did that so that when looking at the back of it I can see exactly where our target is. But then you'll notice I put these redstone lines out that go into other repeaters. But remember that these repeaters don't actually go anywhere. So these are only there for the sake of obfuscation. In other words, they're only there so that if I look at these through the farmland, I don't see, oh, there's a repeater here and nowhere else. This is obviously the right one. They all look the same. Although, if I go out here, maybe I can see the torch there and nowhere else a little bit as I'm coming up. So you may want to spread your source out farther back here so that you can't see the difference. But yeah, I think that's a minor issue, easily fixed. Oh, look. That's actually hydrated. I forgot, it goes up to 4 blocks. So yeah, I guess I could have actually hydrated these from farther away. But anyway, that's the basics of it. It can be used in an adventure map for a puzzle or in a mini game, I guess. If you wanted to detect when players jump enough. I don't know. Let's turn this back into dirt. But yeah, so that is the, I guess, jump detection circuit or farmland detection circuit. I'm obviously terrible at coming up with names for these small projects, but there you go. I hope you guys can use this. I hope it was at least mildly interesting, and I hope the sound wasn't too bad this time around. I realized in my older videos the Minecraft sounds really overshadowed my voice a lot, and it was hard to hear what I was saying. I hope turning that down fixed that problem. I do not have a microphone, unfortunately, except for the one attached to my computer, so it picks up my computer's fan and all of my computer sounds so loudly. But yeah, so I hope it wasn't too bad for you. I hope this was interesting or at least usable in some way. And again, as always, if you use this in a map, just let me know because I'd love to see it. So until next time, keep redstoning, keep designing, and keep farming.